This is nobody's castle, you know, but it's home to us. And he's free. He can go out there and walk the fields all day and stuff like, you know, things he enjoys. I can't do that anymore, but it's home.
I first knew of Billy and Dora Wallace because they had put in a request for a service. The note said, leak in bathroom. Well, I sent somebody out to look at it, and he called and he said, oh my gosh, this bathroom it's awful. Everything drains right to the basement, and the basement is full of mold. He says, I'm not sure what we can do for them. At that point, I went out and looked at it, and we both saw it like, oh my gosh, this is bad. People Working Cooperatively is a nonprofit construction company. We are set up to do emergency and critical services in order to keep the house in a safe enough condition for people to continue to live there. Dora said, if this doesn't get fixed, the floor is going to fall through and we're going to end up in the basement. And she wasn't exaggerating. That's what would have happened if the water kept leaking and kept leaking.
That is our only hope, because that floor in there will give way. It's wet. If that floor goes, we wouldn't be able to stay, you know.
When I went to the home, I mainly spoke to Mrs. Wallace. She had told me that, oh, he has dementia pretty badly, but Mr. Wallace always had a smile on his face, and every once in a while he'd pull out his harmonica and start playing. And he was in the Korean War, and he was on a submarine. And then he just started to talk about what it was like. I don't think he can remember what he ate for breakfast that day, but he can remember his time on that submarine.
Last few years, it's been rough because things have turned around, you know, and it's taken a toll on him. His memory and stuff, you know. I have scoliosis really bad, and I fell, broke my hip. I have a replacement, but my back, my hips, my legs, everything is just going so badly, you know.
People live in their homes for decades. They moved in when they got married, and they lived there their entire adult lives. They raised their families. They want to stay in this house for the rest of their lives. And the stairs that they used to navigate all the time now become a barrier. If we can come in and fix the critical issue in the home, that just makes them feel better. It makes them feel like they have more control of their house and their family. We need more funding. We cannot keep up with demand. The number of people waiting for services is increasing every day. We cannot respond as quickly as we need to keep up with demand. A direct way to help is to donate. We have, year-round, we have an annual support campaign, and we collect private donations and anything helps. If somebody gives $5, that it helps. Another way is to volunteer. We have different events throughout the year. We also have people that come in randomly. There's always a project to do to help. We love to have the handyman or the handywoman come in and do our maintenance. If you're looking to get any kind of work done in your home, in particular modifications, but we also can do other things, any kind of carpentry projects, then check out our social enterprise. It's called Whole Home, and that is wholehome.org. The profits that we generate from those projects goes directly to the PWC low-income projects.
They'll come in and look and see things that need to be done, and if there's any way possible, they will do it. It's wonderful. I didn't think there were people out there like that, but there is.
And to hear Miss Wallace just being so grateful is just such a good feeling.
And they may not know that they're our only hope, but they are.